afternoon, everyone. I believe we're ready to begin. I want to thank you all for being here. As you know, about an hour ago, two of my Republican colleagues introduced legislation that would make Ohio a right-to-work state. Apparently, Governor Kasich and some of the members on the other side of the aisle have a bit of amnesia. Not less than 2 years ago, Ohioans rejected similar legislation in Senate Bill 5 by an overwhelming 62% of the vote statewide. Yet here we stand, responding to their introduction of legislation that is worse than Senate Bill 5. The answer remains the same. No means no. Democrats stood with middle-class Ohioans and fought off these radical extremist attacks then, and we will do so again. Despite the misleading name, workplace freedom, this is not about making workers free, it's about taking away their rights. Their right to earn a living wage. Household incomes in so-called right-to-work states are $6,473 lower than in non-working right-to-work states. African Americans and unions earn 30% more a week, and Latinos earn 45% more than their non-union minority partners. On average, unionization raises women's workers' wages over 11%. That's almost $2 an hour more. Women in unions are 25% more likely to be in a pension plan than non-union women. With so-called right to work, we would have 3.8 million less in pensions. Unions raise wages for all and help close the pay gap between men and women and minorities. No means no. Right to work does not mean more rights at work. It actually means fewer rights for hardworking Ohioans. This is about taking away safety rights. This legislation would negatively impact the lives and safety of all Ohioans. Particularly concerning is the harm and the ability of the impact for our police and firefighters to bargain for safety equipment, proper staffing levels, and training that they need to do their job safely. Almost 40% higher workplace deaths would occur if we became a so-called right-to-work state. No absolutely means no. We must create jobs that provide people with a living wage, jobs that allow all Ohioans to have the opportunity to send their kids to college and provide their families with a better life. That's what grows the economy. The argument that this attracts businesses and creates jobs is false. No means no. So-called right-to-work legislation takes us backwards, and we will not stand for it. We fought this before in Senate Bill 5, and we will fight it again and again and again if necessary. Their so-called right to work doesn't guarantee anyone any freedoms in the workplace. It doesn't even guarantee that you will have a job or the ability to keep a job if you have one. The only guarantee in workplace freedom is the freedom for the rich to get richer. Their workplace freedom is expensive for workers. Business is free to work people into the ground with no fair reward, no protection on the job, no health care if injured, and no pension for the loved ones who would be left behind. No absolutely means no. I'm a legislator. I've been a public employee. I've been a card-carrying member of the UAW Local 122. So for me, this is personal. And no absolutely means no.